Hi, second grade friends. This video is for you. We're going to talk about some more sounds today. Here we go. Let's see if we can remember the sound from yesterday. This sound, remember, I talked about when you go to the doctor, you open your mouth and you say, ah. So O-U or O-A-U says, ah. What does A-U say? It says, ah. Yes, ah. Like is in the word I-U-D-I-O, audio. Or as like in the word that we had yesterday, L-A-U-N-C-H, launch. Or is it a new word today? P-A-U-S-E, pause, pause. Now, my friends, I have another sound that makes the ah sound. The A-W makes the ah sound. Like when you're going to the doctor, you open your mouth and you say ah. Now, it's kind of tricky when we're writing words and knowing which way to put them in, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. The first sound that I have, word, is this word. Let's see. Can you underline that? Good. What sound? Ah. Now put it together. Ah. Yes, raw. Good. Let's try this one. There's that part again. A-W. What does A-W say? You're right. A-W says ah. Put it together. P-ah. Paw. Next one. Let's try another one. There's that A-W again. A-W says what sound? Ah. Yes, ah. And the word is straw. Yes, straw. Let's try another one. Now it's in the middle of the word, but it's still going to make that same sound. A-W says what sound, everybody? Ah. Yes, ah. And the word is yawn. Last word. Let's try this word. You can do it. Again, it's in that middle of the word, but it still makes that same sound. A-W says ah. Yes, ah. What word? Lawn. Yes, lawn. Remember, both A-W and A-U say ah. Like when you go to the doctor and you open your mouth, you have to say ah. The next thing that we're going to talk about today is I have two vocabulary words. The first word is pod. Everybody say that. Odd. Pod. And a pod is something that you can store something in. Like when you're moving, you might call it a storage pod. Or think about peas. They say peas in a pod. Means that they're kind of grouped together and they're all in one pod. The next word that I have is the word soak. Ooh, this is a good word. This is the word soak. Soak. And to soak means that you make something to be totally wet by immersing it in liquid. So, like if you're going outside to have a water balloon fight, you might immerse the balloons in water. Or like when you're going swimming, you dive in and you emerge under the water. So today, friends, we've talked about two ways to say the ah sound. A-U and A-W. We'll talk more about how to know the difference between those tomorrow. Now, today it's going to be a nice day outside where I'm from. So I encourage you to go outside and play hopscotch. Yes, hopscotch. And what I want you to do with this is it's a little cold right now, but I'll show you on my board what I want you to do. So here is my hopscotch. So I would start out, and here's a box, and I would put the A-U in it, and then I would come up more. Here's two boxes, and you would put the A-W in it, and then you put the A-U, and then there'd be one box, and then you can throw in some words that we talked about from last week, or some sounds that we talked about from last week even if you want to, and those sounds, let's see, what would they be? Can anybody think of one? Let's see. I think I know. How about if we do this one? We talked about R-E and what that says. R-E says re. Yes, re. And then you would make 2 more hopscotch boxes. And you could put in un. Prefix un. And remember, un means not. Or you could put in over. And keep going and make your hopscotch as big as you want. So, my friends, I hope you can get outside and play my phonics hopscotch today. See you tomorrow. Bye.